Hey everybody, this is Joel.
Daniela.
And
Paul.
from moving to Mexi.co, bienvenidos a nuestro canal and bienvenidos a another episode of
Behind the Mexican Doors.
All right, everybody, we're back in Bucerías. I mean, well, I guess we are back in Bucerías because the first episode of Behind the Mexican Door was at the beautiful properties owned by Refugio del Mar, and that was a cool episode, hey guys?
Very cool.
Yeah,
People liked it?
Not only did we get to see their past projects and how beautiful they were, but we lucked out and got to meet Carlos and go see the most amazing new project that he has going on. But what really stood out with you, Paul, on that one?
The space behind the door.
Yeah.
I wasn't really expecting that
Yeah.
there was that much land.
Yeah.
Like it went back
Yeah.
pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because you open it and you expect it to be kind of like small.
Yeah.
But then there was all that.
It was vast.
Yes, very vast.
Yeah, which to me the same. Like I live here and
Yeah.
I never been there because I never actually stay at the
Yeah.
hotel. So I kind of like cool to gossip around and see what's up. And then I also like there's a lot of open space.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I liked how they use all the wood and the accents, kind of keeping the traditional Mexican architecture. And the one unit where they used all the Mexican way of constructing with the beams and everything. I thought that was pretty cool. And then the new project, just those views. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
That's going to be amazing.
if you want the best views in town, go to Refugio del Mar. You can send them a note or contact actually Daniela. Maybe she'll
Yeah.
hook you up with get you a private VIP visit. Anyways, we're here back in Bucerías and we're at our very first project that Jillian and I did. It was called Mavia. I swore I was never going to get back into real estate development, and then I came across this land and I'm like, oh man, like this is such a good lot for something that I kind of wanted to do. I already had the design of like, if I found a lot like this is what I wanted to build, and this exact lot came up.
For me, it's also new because I've never been here. I've
Yeah.
heard about it all the time. I see it on the webpage, and
Yeah.
you've done photos for them, but
Yeah.
I've never actually been inside. So it's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
cool.
This will be a surprise
come
for
with
Daniel.
me.
I've been here a few times.
Yeah, and I thought, it's because it was our first project, why not do it behind the Mexican door with this one? And, from the street, if we take a walk back,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look like, it looks like an apartment.
Right.
A two-story apartment building with a nice blue door. But other than that, it's kind of nondescript. Would you agree?
I would agree.
All right, well, let's go knock on the door and see if someone's there to let us in.
I'm already excited about this property. If I was going to live here or stay here,
Yeah.
because of the proximity to my favorite breakfast lunch place.
Luna.
Luna.
That's good.
Hello.
Hi. Hola. Hey guys, come on
Here's
in.
Haley.
Gracias. Hi,
So this is Haley. Well, a lot of you guys might know because she's part of the sales team of
Hey,
Cuatro
guys.
Estaciones, which
Yeah.
is, I think it's an update. We're like 85% sold.
We are officially 78%.
78%
right
sold.
now, yeah.
So one more deal and we'll be officially 80%.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you want one of those units, I think people have to.
Yeah.
You have to get on ASAP.
Yeah,
Right?
moving fast.
What are we down to there? 2 bedrooms and
We
studios.
have 4 2-bedrooms and 4 studios.
And 4 studios.
Yeah, 4 2-bedrooms and 4 studios.
I know the property
Yeah, you
intimately
built it,
because I
yeah.
built it, but what did you take us through?
Come on in.
So the episode is behind the Mexican door, and we want to kind of showcase properties in the area where from the street it just kind of looks a little nondescript.
Yeah.
And I think Mavia fits that.
Well, you got these iconic blue doors too,
It's the
right?
iconic blue door.
So that's kind of a cool thing.
So it gives people an idea there could be something interesting behind there. But from the street, it's a nice looking building, I think, but it doesn't look like, it just looks kind of nondescript. It just looks
Yeah.
like another.
That's
nice
why we
Mexican
loved this
apartment.
place when we first saw this place, because we walked in and we saw all these plants.
Yeah.
We had no idea this nice landscaping was back here. It just fell in love with it immediately.
Yeah, and Daniela was startled as soon as she came in.
Really?
Yes.
Were you startled
Yes.
about the
Why
plants?
were you startled?
Because I love that thing.
Ah, okay.
I love tiles,
Yes.
Mexican looking.
You
So,
love the Mexican tiles.
Like you said, like iconic door, and then you come in and then see all the grand landscape, and then these details.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Cool.
like I start now on some of the new projects, I'm keeping my hand drawings, and I'm keeping track of it so people could see how something evolves. I didn't keep these ones.
Oh, okay.
I
You know what?
I chucked them away.
You give me a napkin and a pen and all.
I will remake
chalk
it.
something
But
up.
literally, I had this like L-shaped property, and I had this idea. Originally, like the pool was going to snake through the property,
Yeah.
but it didn't quite work out. But what we ended up doing was this nice courtyard center pool, which serves four I guess more like 6 of the units plus the studios, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part?
I like the size, and I like all the plants and the landscaping. I love it. I like how we get our good dose of shade and sun here, and all the owners are just super, super great. Everyone that lives here is wonderful.
That helps, huh?
Yeah, good neighbors help.
Yeah.
I remember this. You started as renting it, and then you guys sold it little by little, or how?
Yeah. We as soon as we finished it, it was rented like 100%, and then
Yes,
we didn't
prime
know.
location,
Yeah, we didn't
huh?
know if we were gonna like sell it or keep it, but then there was such a demand to buy them that we just sold them all.
Yeah.
And you guys came and you bought 2 studios. Hey there, Eric. There's Eric up there.
Hola.
Whoa, look at that guy. He's lurking up there.
He's creeping.
He's creeping and lurking. There's Eric.
Yeah, we were actually at breakfast at Luna Luna, and Eric's parents have owned a condo in Nuevo Vallarta for 15 years, and we always had breakfast at Luna Luna, just here across the street. And so we were just coming back from breakfast and saw the little sign, and I hit Eric pretty hardly, I think. I was like, we can do that!
Yeah.
Let's do that! And we didn't even see it. We bought that, without even seeing it. Yeah. We're like, it's perfect.
And that was like crazy pricing. Like you guys got 2 studios for like I think under $100,000
Oh
or
my God,
something.
yeah.
I don't even know.
I don't
I don't
like to-
want.
How
to
many
know.
years ago was that?
It was like at least
was it 4 or
4,
5?
maybe 3, 4,
Yeah.
4 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah.
So you guys got in at the right
Things have changed a bit.
time. So you've probably done pretty good on that investment, and I don't think it's really going to change. I mean, you're a block to the beach, and
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're blocked from the beach, and I mean, we've lived in that little studio for 2 years now, practically. Our little 350 square feet spot. It's nice.
Well, why don't we, and that just goes to show you don't have to live. You don't have to come like downsize from your Canadian and American living.
Yeah.
Come to Mexico and think about living smaller.
Yeah, because
Okay.
your quality of life is all out here.
Yeah.
It's not
Yes.
necessarily in your space. I mean, it is, but
Yeah.
you know
There's
what I mean?
a different balance that
Yeah.
you can have here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So is that kind of like a good idea for people, like, especially if they're coming to move here more permanent, rather than building that dream home? Would you suggest they like kind of like walk before they run?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I always suggest find something you think you can live in for the next 3 to 5 years, and be happy,
Right.
right? And don't try to build that dream home here right away.
Yeah, you mentioned that
Yeah.
before, that's a recipe for divorce.
A recipe for divorce.
Right?
I want to move to Mexico and then get divorced.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, why don't you? Do you think you can take a quick peek and?
Yeah. Feel free.
Okay. Let's meander.
Look at the seating spot. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a little seat there, and then here, kind of the idea was some more seating where people could hang out with a cocktail. Maybe if these are one of your units, you just kind of like sit on the edge and dangle your feet in there, right?
Totally.
Yeah. And the cuatro estaciones, those units are loosely based on all these.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a cool name there. Abajo feliz.
Abajo feliz, arriba feliz.
What does that mean, Danielle?
Downstairs happy.
Yeah.
Upstairs happy.
Yeah.
You're always
Okay.
happy here.
Yeah.
That's why it's maravilla.
Imagine if it was like downstairs sad.
Yeah. That would be
That one
sad.
says
Abajo
abajo
triste.
fresca.
Abajo fresca
The
y
other one,
arriba fresca.
That means like fresh or
Fresh.
like
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool?
I think
Cool,
fresh.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Refugio does, we do the same thing. We
No
name-
numbers, right?
No numbers. We name all of our units.
Cool.
Like on the title, they have to have a number, but we always name them.
So somebody's sleeping back here
Someone's
or not
napping.
home?
I don't want to interrupt their nap.
let's whisper.
So what I wanted to do was create this little oasis for these premium units in the back. So these guys have their own pool in the back and
Yes.
their own little private oasis.
Oh, that's premium.
So Dave and Gayla bought the main floor unit, and then they're like, let's buy the next one. And they bought both. So they own these, and someone else now has a piece of this room. But I mean, you kind of look at it, and
Yeah.
again, behind the door, you wouldn't really imagine
So many
all of
spaces,
this in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and something that I always notice with your designs, you make use of all the space.
Yes,
Right?
all the space.
Like I look at this area here, and it's like this is an extension of their house.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like a living room
Yeah.
outside, right?
And because we had originally 10 units here, and now added 2 more.
Uh-huh.
We wanted to create the spaces so that everyone had a degree of privacy.
Right.
And because someone might walk by, but yet they're not going to like stand here and like look at you, right?
Like
Well,
we are doing
maybe.
right now.
They might,
We are
but
doing it.
but everyone's got kind of their little nook and cranny, right?
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
normal, so.
And Dave and Gail are one of our first buyers. And, and you started with this one.
Started with that
Oh, you
one.
started with the upper one. And then
Started with the up one, then came down here.
Okay. And is this where you guys normally stay?
Yeah, we stay in the bottom one. Keep the upper one rented out.
Did you want to come into Chica B or did you want to go?
Well, we start in your unit and then do a little tour on the roof, and then we'll get there.
Oh, this is what we bought 4 years ago. And these windows are what sold us because we just open everything up.
Oh, wow.
And
And it's a studio.
it's a studio.
But this goes to show people like who've bought studios at Quattro, which are actually a little bit bigger.
They are bigger. They're about 100 square feet bigger than this,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have the bed around the corner, a kitchen. This right here we built,
Oh yeah.
and it's a little twin Murphy bed. That's cool. Yeah, it's really handy.
And did you guys just download the plan online and how the carpenter built it?
We downloaded the plan online. Oh, I bought the plan online, yeah, and downloaded it.
Oh,
And
okay.
then Eric and I actually built this like with our hands,
Okay.
Oh,
like
you did it.
ourselves, yeah.
Cool.
And you didn't get divorced?
No,
Almost?
no.
Oh, okay.
We've passed a lot of tests.
Yeah,
this
that's good.
studio's a test.
Jill's
that
like,
was a test.
you didn't get divorced?
If
has experience.
Jillian and I were to build a Murphy bed,
Yeah.
that would probably be really
I
putting
think
our
I want
marriage
to be
the
there with the
test.
camera because
Yeah.
it's going to be pure
Yeah, it
comedy.
would not be good.
Let's take you guys upstairs.
Oh, yeah. Daniela likes this touch.
These guys have a balcony on the street, which is really big. So it's really just for the grill, I think. Yeah.
So look at this view.
We have
And then you have all the
mangoes.
plants.
Oh, yeah.
have free mangoes on
Right there, huh?
as you need.
They're coming.
Green though.
They're coming through. Yeah.
So when I finished building this,
Uh-huh.
I saw everything except the roof. So this is the first time I'm actually here seeing it finished like this, and this has turned out really, really nice.
Very cool.
Double
She was saying that here basically is a space for the barbecue
Uh-huh.
for these units, and but these people also has a terrace in the front, right?
Mhm. They have a big balcony there facing the street.
Cool. So this is common area.
This is common area. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Eric is taking advantage of that.
Yeah, he is.
Your guests don't like it.
Is this your normal office space?
Every Wednesday.
Once a week.
Wednesdays.
Yeah, once a week we're up here.
Cool.
The office is where we make it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Today's topic is starting an online business in Mexico. I mean, we can sit here and talk for hours about it, but you guys have been able to take that on. So maybe just tell us a little bit about, is it possible for someone who's a digital nomad or works remotely already, like what are the opportunities right now in Mexico to either continue on with your business, or what are like maybe the top 3 online opportunities here right now?
Jet ski rentals.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking for jet ski rentals apparently.
Yeah.
They're kind of hard to come by, right, Daniela?
so,
Like you,
Yeah,
she
at
could.
least in this area, like there's a bunch in PV, but it's hard to bring them and expensive to bring them here. Not
Yeah.
super far, but anyways, it's something.
I
Yeah.
would say that's the biggest thing people ask us about that we just can't find.
Yeah.
I know there's a company in PV that does like a jet ski safari tour, so we usually just recommend people to go on a little
on the tour.
jet
Go on
ski
the tour.
tour, and you get to see whales and dolphins and turtles. But
Yeah.
I mean, I guess as far as when people ask, like, can you start an online business in Mexico or can you work on your own online business from Mexico? The answer is, of course, you can.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask us when they're renting a place or looking for a place, they're like, is the internet fast? I'm like, it's blazing fast. Like, we have super fast internet
Yeah.
here.
What
So,
internet do you guys have?
We have Telcel, right?
we have both. We have Telcel in the complex, the shared, and we also have Easy for our like personal ones, like a backup.
Uh-huh.
Every once in a while, it'll go out, so we always have a backup. And
But that happens anywhere, right?
oh
It's
yeah,
not just
that-
Mexico.
Yeah, and it's really
Yeah.
not that frequent.
Like once
No.
a year, maybe.
Yeah.
For like a day, and then we call them and they come. And
Yeah,
fix it, right?
it's
Yeah, some people, they don't realize that we have fiber optic internet here in Mexico,
Right.
right? And they're like, holy cow, this is better than what I have at home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
fine.
just super much cheaper too.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So.
Telmex company?
Yeah, Telmex.
Yeah. I get
Telmex
confused
has.
with Telcel and Telmex.
Yeah.
Well, is Telmex
Telmex is the
is
one for landline
Yeah.
and internet. Telcel is the phone.
The cell phone company,
Right.
Which is
But
owned
it's
by the same
basically
guy.
the same, and it looks
Yeah.
blue logos and whatever.
Yeah.
We all know.
And Joel, you have which
Total
internet?
Play.
Total Play.
And I just upgraded it to 500 megabytes. I just was like, so I was like, it's like, it's like super fast.
Oh,
No, it's
man.
like,
You probably broke your computer.
Yeah, of course you can definitely work on a business here. Starting a business in Mexico is kind of another animal. I think a lot of people underestimate how the formality of things in Mexico in general, the paperwork that ensues. But as long as you have the right people on your side, you know, lawyers and accountants, and you find the right people to help you out,
it's gonna be fine.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Now, kind of going back to what I was saying earlier about you don't want to get divorced, you know, so like walk before you run. Now, you guys bought the studios, and then you bought, and I'm talking collectively as a family, so
Yeah.
your dad, so it's basically between you and your the Gonzalez empire. So you started with the studios, and then you bought 4 units at Las Vueltas, and then you since bought 2 more at Las Vueltas, and then you bought 3 more here. And now you're finally building a house. So are you glad you took those steps of kind of getting your feet wet and buying something and living somewhere first before going all in on the build?
100%. I would say, you know, when we first walked into here, you know, I was dead set, you know, on a studio because that was our budget. And but my father, on the other hand, he was like, oh, I want that back unit with the private pool. And we were like, you know, we don't know. I know we've been coming to Bucerias for a while now, but you know, we don't know what it's really like. We've only been here on vacation.
Yeah.
So I kind of convinced him to go for the studio and start small and test out the waters. And yeah, that's exactly what Joel was mentioning.
Well, now he's angry that you
I know.
let him buy
I know.
it.
He's so mad, but you can't be sure. I mean,
You can't be
It's
sure.
better
I
to
mean, yeah.
baby
We're being
steps.
conservative.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. Eric's definitely the conservative voice,
Yes.
for sure. But yeah, you gotta like, I don't know, kind of marinate here for a while, and it definitely kind of checks your expectations and makes you question what you really need and what kind of life you want to live here. And I would say, yeah. I mean, everyone comes here and stays a full winter, so if they've been coming here for a long time, they know I want to be here.
Yeah.
But if you're fresh, new to Bucerias in general is kind of unique, I think. It's different than PV, it's different from Sayulita, so yeah, I think people need to kind of chill here for a bit.
For sure. I like that.
Yeah.
Marinate.
Yeah.
Different ways you can marinate.
It's kind of making me
Getting
hungry.
hungry
You can marinate in the sun. You can
Yeah.
marinate with some beer. You can marinate with some wine.
Totally.
We did saw a marinated guy the other day.
Yeah, we did.
Tan.
He was very tan.
Yeah, working on his
Yes.
tan.
All right, on guys. Well, thanks for showing us around. I know you broke ground on your house, and I drove by the other day. Felicidades.
Yeah, congratulations.
And like you're literally down the road from where we're building. I'm doing a renovation. So maybe what we'll do, and Paul and I have been talking about this, is 2022 progresses. We're gonna kind of like feature different projects and the people behind the projects, and we can maybe track like the progress. So maybe like next week or 2, we could go and connect with you again and go see what your because you just broke ground. So I saw that the first floor is going up, foundation's going in. So it'd be kind of interesting to see their property at this
For
stage.
sure.
And then like every month or so, we'll kind of like, as we're visiting other ones, we'll come visit you, and we'll just do like a project update so that people
Cool.
can really get a feel for, because I get these questions all the time. Like, can you help us build? Can you do this, that, and the,
Yeah.
and like, it's really not our business. Like, we're not a builder that does custom. But what we can do is show you what we're building, what other people are building, and if that's something for you, as I like to say, walk before you run.
Sure.
You maybe start with one of those. And then if you really want to get adventurous and start building, well, you know, at least you can see what the process is like and some of the trials and tribulations that you have to go through, which
Right.
you
Yeah,
guys
I think
know.
that'd
You
be-
probably already have gone through some trials and tribulations.
Super valuable for people, you know.
Yeah.
We're kind of the guinea pigs, and they could watch us experiment on ourselves.
Kind of on that note, I wanted to just cover something really quick.
Oh, okay,
because,
guinea pigs?
No, well, you know, we get a lot of people to reach out to us, and it's not like we got 100,000 subscribers on our channel, but we're approaching 6,000. So thank you very much to everyone who has subscribed and supporting us. I think it's like double that because some people you still haven't subscribed, but you watch us every day.
Yeah.
Right. So hit that subscription, toggle that notification, just to help us get that subscription number up. But you know, we get a lot of requests all the time, like to go for a beer, to kind of hang out. You know.
Yeah.
So we have come up. It's very, very difficult, and I had one customer or subscriber kind of emailing back and forth, and I said, we'll try to see what we can do. But then you were in Mazatlan, and I've been like slammed, like
you're busy.
Getting up at 6. I'm up at 6 a.m. every day, and I work till 6 or 6:30. I'm working a 12-hour day, 5 days a week, and I work a half a day on Saturdays. It leaves me like a half day and a Sunday for my family.
Right.
So it's really, really, as much as we want to go out with people and like hang out, it's just at this time of year where we're going like full gas, and we had 2 shitty years. We just got to make the most of it.
I was thinking about it. I was like, from other people's perspectives, they think me and Joel are just driving around in golf carts, having beers and eating tacos all day. You know what I mean?
That's fun.
But it's like, Joel's like, if they saw behind the scenes, it's like, Joel's like, hey, can you shoot at Taco Tuesday today? And I'm like, oh, I gotta take Emma, and then I got a doctor's appointment, and like, oh, I'll squeeze it in right now. Like, okay, let's do it. We shoot it, and sometimes it's the same day.
Yeah.
I go home and I cut it together.
Because that's
And
all
it's
the time
like,
we have.
that was it.
Yeah.
You know? So squeezing in, it doesn't sound like much, but it becomes a lot to try to squeeze in our members and our subscribers into a meeting. So that's why we did set up the posada.
Yeah.
Right?
And we're gonna do some more of those where like we call it a meet and greet.
Right.
And we also have the ability for you guys to book an experience with us, where we do like one of our taco tours, or you can do a BC Bucerias tour.
Yeah.
And then Paul will come along. So it's just because I'm already having to work those days anyways. So we'll just squeeze you into a tour, and it just makes it a little bit easier for us. And honestly, we get a little bit of something for our time.
For sure.
Right? But we also show you a really good time, and you get more one-on-one contact with us. So again, feel free to like send out the emails, but please don't take it the wrong way if we can't meet with you, because we just can't.
Yeah. And sometimes we just look at who the person is and we just realize we're not going to like them. No, I'm just kidding. Right.
So if you have a business proposal and you want to help us do something and it makes sense for our channel, put that proposal together. It's going to have some type of fee attached to it, and we'll see what we can do to promote your project or what it is that you're doing. And it'll be fair. Like we did the deal for the lady who did the download guide for Mexico, and that was a paid service, right?
Yes.
So, and that helps us pay our expenses and
our viewers.
Yeah,
that's
it
right.
helps our viewers get content, and it helps their business too, because now they're
that's why they
earning
paid for it. They know there's a reward at the other end.
Anyways, I really wanted to touch base on that and make sure that if you're coming by, please don't take any of offense. Or sometimes even if I'm in the store, like I'm working, and people come by to say hi, and if I'm in the middle of something, I'll do my best.
Oh, hey,
yo. But there's no ego there. Like we're not doing this channel for ego. Like we're truly doing it because we have fun doing it. We get to meet great people.
We're helping people too.
And we like to help people.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good job.
Thanks.
Well, thanks again, everybody, for joining us for another episode of Behind the Mexican Door. We'll see you again, I guess, on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
Yeah,
which
Taco
is coming.
Tuesday.
These two guys.
And what's that?
These two guys.
These two guys, yeah.
You're not.
Yeah,
well,
Daniela's not going to
you know
be
what?
at Taco
Maybe you
Tuesday.
will. Maybe I'll force you.
I don't know which taco.
I do like
We got to
tacos,
figure
though.
out a
Yeah.
Taco Tuesday. We don't even have one yet.
No.
And this just goes to show how
Yeah, we have no
we
idea.
have no idea what Taco Tuesday is.
Maybe we can go to Valle Dorado again.
Oh yeah, there's Mexican, like Mexico City type of tacos.
That's right. What are
I've
they
been
called?
telling them. I don't know.
I'm going to go look at some land on Saturday, and I'll send you a note. If you can come in the morning, and we could do Saturday tacos, but if not,
Okay.
it's this big lot beside Mega.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah.
could be kind of interesting.
All right.
All right, everybody, until the next episode, which is Taco Tuesday. Nos vemos. Hasta luego, and...
Adios.
And are you telling me to get this way
Yeah,
or go?
because what happens
We're
is
like,
when you
what's
guys
happening?
have a normal space.
Yeah. Now we look like we're really far
Now
apart.
you guys look like
Ah.
normal
Ah, okay.
on the camera.
But this is not.
But when you
okay.
guys are like
Even though it's
far
weird.
away,
It looks
it
like
just looks like you guys don't like each other.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she still likes me. I
We'll
still
see.
like her.
We'll
Okay.
see after this video.
Well,
Okay.